Karhu Fusion 2020.
I want you to show me.
Karhu Fusion 2020. Neutral shoe. It's got the fulcrum placement here. Ortex. The way that these shoes are designed, and you can see all my stats that I'm putting over here, so I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible and not talk about that, talk about more about my experiences. I would say that this fits very regular width, so D width. You know, some shoes like a New Balance 1080 is going to fit a little bit wider in its D width. This is going to fit very standard. It accommodates the insert really well. I really love the fulcrum on this. It promotes, so you have this EVA cushion, then you have the fulcrum, EVA cushion. Whenever you make contact, whenever you're focusing on your cadence, you're hitting where you're supposed to, all up in this area. This actually is going to promote you to, it's going to throw your knee out. Super efficient shoe. Not a lot of people know about this shoe. It's pretty new to the market. I think Fleet Feet Sports is the only place that's selling it. It is straight up awesome. I would say this could be, even though the weight, you see the weight stats, feels much lighter, feels much lower heel to toe drop, it's very responsive. Distances I would train for this up to, I would train in this up to probably a 12 to 15 miler before I went over to something a little bit softer depending on where my training regimen is. But I would definitely race in this shoe. I've put some miles in it, as you can see. The very first run, we do have our EVA foam as part of the tread system, but we have our carbon heel in case you're scraping a little bit. I did about 6 miles in this the very first time I used it. What I noticed is arch placement goes from where you typically will feel it back here to arch placement right up in this area, and an insole that works really well is a Super Feet Flex. I would definitely recommend trying that. I need a little bit more support for my foot, especially in a neutral shoe, but it worked super good on this. I was actually able to hit all of my cadence marks just as I want them. I do certain miles in my training plan where I have to run a certain cadence just because I get lazy, and I'll go down to that 155 to 160 mark. I want to be up to around that 175, 180 for maximal efficiency. I was running in this shoe at those marks at a faster pace than I normally do with a lower heart rate. So this shoe was actually making me more efficient, very breathable in the forefoot. It does tend to fit, because of the breathability, it can fit a foot that's irregular with me, maybe even slightly wider. It's going to hold your foot in really well in that midfoot. You want your midfoot very secure. You want your toes breathing, and it fits true to size, so whatever you're wearing, it's going to be in this. But anyway, on the size, you want to make sure that your toes are able to move, just not slide side to side. You want enough room in the front. The more distance you do, it's better to have a little bit more than a little bit less. Heel to toe drop, it feels like anywhere from a 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. I'm going to say that. It feels more like a 6 in this 10. It's got the flat laces. It's very light. It's very comforting. Other than that, thanks for watching the video. Karhu with the fulcrum piece. I think the fulcrum is something that no other shoe has. And also, I forgot to mention, they have something kind of like a PTU in the bottom, where it's like a pelletized plastic on the footbed, and it feels really great. This is the Super Feet insole that I use. Subscribe, rate, hit the bell, make a little comment. It really helps my channel, and thumbs up. Thanks very much.